Welcome back for episode 7, the continuation of More Rooms, More Bonus on our Solo World No Mods Update 11 playthrough. I want to first apologize for the sounds at the start of the last episode. I thought my mic was turned off at the time, but apparently it wasn't. So, pardon me for my dog's collar and me clearing my throat and whatever else was in that first 30 seconds that I didn't realize. So let us go back to the game, because this episode is being recorded right after the previous one. So now we have this storage, we have our 4. So up here we do this and we do this. Alright, so now we can pick this up. We emptied out our tent of objects so we can pick it up. That can go up here. We'll put the tent temporarily in here. This can also go in this chest. I'm gonna have to pick this up and then have to lay it back down, which is part of the problem. That's gonna suck. Yeah. Now we gotta go and do our land claims again. Can't move those there, so we need another chest or another stockpile. Of course, we already put that up there. So we're gonna grab this, and we're gonna grab this. Our night's or ice box is gonna go over here. Our butcher table is gonna go right there. And the only reason why it's not active is because it's not inside a room. But otherwise it's fine. So we still need to clean up more area. We have the nightstand, which is coming over here. That now moves this to a 11.5. Now remember, I said that soft cap is at 10. So the bedroom now has, as you can see right there in the red, room value was soft capped at 12.35 to 11.5 due to materials. So because it's all tier 1 or tier 1s or tier 2s, sorry, hewn log, it has a soft cap of 10. So the 2.5, or basically 2.35, is being reduced by 7%. So we're losing value on top of the extra seating that we're losing. Because 9.5 of that 11.5 is the actual bedroom furniture. The nightstand, the dresser, and the bed. This is what I mean. Once you hit the soft cap, you get... This is what in the Wikipedia, when I read it a couple episodes ago, where it says once you hit the soft cap, it becomes diminishing returns. So, yeah, technically this room is worth... total value of items in it is 12.7, but it can't go that high. So now if we close this room in, which we will do soon enough, let's get our... Let's clean this out so we can move it. Alright, now let's put all this back. Login 5. So logging will most likely be the first one that hits level 7. Because it's so far out ahead of everything else. Alright, so that's all cleaned up. So this is where our... Hungry! Yay! We'll have to fill in that little gap there behind this with dirt at some point. Where it's Gus. Alright, so that takes care of those. That there, and then we'll clean up this. Need Sorry, I'm just kind of going through the motions without talking. It's just the way my mind's working right now. Alright, so we have this as the kitchen. This goes to here, so we can do here, here, here. Can we make that latrine yet? We should be able to. Latrine. Alright, so we need more wood. And those 12 are for the other two tables. And we'll get the latrine, which means we need to make 20 more boards. Oh, we can't do carpentry 2 yet. So we need to make a lot more stuff for carpentry. This opens up and it goes from here, 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 here. Gotta get ourselves our way out of our underground house now. So we have to go down 2 for that. It's either that or we do something here like a stairway down. We might actually do that. Either that or we had to dig, because this is all pretty well level. So we'll probably dig, put a couple stairwells right there, and then have a little opening here that we'll figure it out. As long as we can get in and out of the house, that's all that matters. Hey, maybe that's where we'll put our little adobe. We'll put our adobe in this stuff. Once we take that out, we'll just kind of like make an adobe entrance. Reuse our adobe that we made. And then place dirt over the top of it, so you know it looks like it's the hill, but I don't know, we'll figure it out. That's the fun part about designing, is you have no idea how you want to do it. That's all that dirt. Okay. Trying to say where I want to go. So if we do that, means we can go out to that edge in order to build our front adobe area. And then fill the rest of it in with dirt. But that's something to worry about later. What was it working on? Oh, we gotta go inside and see what's going on with the table. Not a room. Why is it considered not a room. That's a 1x2, so that should be considered a door. That's a 1x2, so it should be considered a door. Alright, we're going to do something. There it goes. Alright, we just need to get that going so that take that out. Like I said, I don't understand why it classified as not a room, but now that we closed it up and then re-put it back, or took them back out, it's still working fine. It's just one of those little itty-bitty bugs that they don't fix. So we could take our tool bench. Is there anything else? And our workbench. Put them in here. One of these. Can go right there. This one will go back here. After we do some more work back here. Oh, let's get rid of the adobe. Food, food, food. It's always food. Oh, that's not what we want to do. Guess we're going to have a hole in the ground for a little while until we get around to digging the second layer of the house. that should be right behind that. So let's... Haha, that's it. Stick that up there for now. This is the way you cheat. Moving the dirt to the stockpile through a little window that we made. So I need 3 more to finish the floor, and then when we're on the walls for the bathroom. Of course we broke that. So now let's do 4 more. Alright, while we're thinking about it, let's see what else is over here for carpentry. I mean, I could always make another ice box. The reason why is because what the ice box does where is it at there? There it is. Increases total shelf life by 60%. So any crops that go in here last 60% longer than they would in like a storage chest or a wagon or stockpile. It lasts longer in the icebox. And then there's other items later on that are even bigger savings. So that's one of the things that I wouldn't care that I'm getting 50% for each, 50% less for each follow-up icebox in the kitchen. Alright, so where's the mason table? I thought there was a mason table. Did they change it? Is that now the pottery table? No, that's for just the pottery. Oh, I know where the mason's table's at. It's on the workbench. It's not on here. We were gonna make these. That's what we were gonna make in order to get our carpentry up. But that's logging, so we can't do that. Can't do that because we don't have the iron ore. Oh, what can we make that's gonna... Here's carpentry. So we need carpentry 2. That's a login 1. So logging 2. There just is not a lot for us to get our carpentry up. It's another logging 1. I can make the tailor table. Green right is a logging. Well, I guess for carpentry we could go over here then. And not gonna get that. We could do the Dendro Advanced. That will get us the carpentry. But that's a ton of hewn logs because we're gonna need 20 of them for each page, which is really what? Like 23, 24 wood for each page, because no, it's even more than that. It's like 50 wood, because you need 2 wood for each log. That makes 40 already. Just for that, and Dallas take 2 more wood each. So yeah, like I said, it'd be about 50 wood. I just don't really know what I would have to make, what I'd make for carpentry. Oh man, I'm tired. But yeah, see, now that we got 2 rooms, a kitchen and the bedroom, we now have 2 pieces to the pie. A 13.9 or 3.9. Why is the butcher table ignored? Oh, because of the material level. So that's cleaning up all this clay and putting in the rest of the I wonder was to pick that up. Yeah, I don't. I'm just so tired after my long day of work. So, sorry. I don't mean to yawn, but... There we go. Now we're at a high enough level to get a little bit more. So now we're getting 18 points of housing bonus. Oh, didn't do the table. But yeah, this is going to be the kitchen. That room, once it's finished, is going to be the bathroom. We have the bedroom over here. And this will eventually be the living room because all these tables will get out of here and be in a separate area or separate type building for crafting. But for now, we're kind of stuck with it. Be there. Alright, I think this episode I'm going to end up calling it early because I am just so tired. I can't even think right now. So, I will see everyone back in 8 where we continue to advance. We'll decide what we're going to do with our 6th star. And, you know, which other skill we're going to do that'll help us improve even more than we already are. More likely than not, it's going to be masonry. But I don't remember for sure. Well, it's either Mason or... No, I think it has to be Mason. I don't think we can make some of the engineering things without having Mason. Like the Arastas, I think, need the grind wheel, which comes from the tools or blacksmith category. And I don't remember anything else right here. But yeah, I'm just gonna call this one. I'm sorry it's short because I'm tired, but this is really about the length that I want to get them to. It's about 45 minutes to where I stop goofing off and getting sidetracked. We need to fill that in with dirt, whether it's pulling from that hill right there or pulling some of that down. That stockpile needs to get moved over to here. at some point. But yeah, I will see everyone in episode 8, and we will decide where we're going from there. I'll come up with a title for it at some point here, today, tomorrow, whatever. But yeah, this in the previous 1 or 2 episodes, we'll get them both queued up and have them pending for a day or 2 from now. From where I've recorded them, that is. Not necessarily from when they drop or you hear it. But if you're liking any of these videos or this playthrough so far, please hit the like button. And I will see everyone in the next episode.